drives on these busy highways, never-ending lanes. Push this rig another 100 miles, running through my veins. Stuck away from home again, somewhere off I-80, living like an outlaw. This road don't show no mercy. Diesel smoke first thing in the morning, walk into that shipping door, dealing with receivers, fighting with dispatch once more. Eating whatever the truck stops, got at 3 a.m. This life ain't for the weak, boy, it'll break you if it can. But I keep rolling, pedal down, engine screaming loud. This highway makes a man out of you, or it leaves you broken down. I'm an outlaw on these highways, pushing every mile, chicken lights glowing up the darkness, running outlaw style, backing up that 53-footer in the dead of night. Hear that engine roaring like it's ready to ignite. This ain't no easy living, but it's the only life I know. I'm an outlaw on these highways, and I ain't ever letting go. Busy highway stretching now as far as these eyes can't see, rolling past those chicken coops like they ain't even there. That's me. Every truck stop burger, every rest stop coffee, fueling up at the last minute, running on empty keeps me moving forward when my body wants to quit. Weighing on that cat scale, looking for that re-way slip. This life will make a man out of you, every single bit, pushing this machine right to the edge and then some more. That engine growling hungry like a beast that wants to roar. Ain't no room for weakness when you're miles from home. This highway life will test you, break it down to blood and bone. I'm an outlaw on these highways, pushing every mile, chicken lights glowing up the darkness, running outlaw style, backing up that 53-footer in the dead of night. Hear that engine roaring like it's ready to ignite. This ain't no easy living, but it's the only life I know. I'm an outlaw on these highways, and I ain't ever letting go. Long drives, long nights, stuck in places I don't know. But when the diesel's roaring and those chicken lights all glow, when I'm backing up that trailer, mirror showing me the way, I remember why I chose this, why I'm out here every day. This life ain't for the weak ones, it'll chew you up and spit you out, but it makes a man out of you. That's what this road's about. I'm an outlaw on these highways, living mile by mile, chicken lights illuminating, running outlaw style, backing up that 53-footer like I own the night. That engine roaring thunder, ready to ignite. This ain't no easy living, it'll test everything you've got. I'm an outlaw on these highways, giving everything I've got. Yeah, this life ain't for the weak, makes a man out of you. drivers pulling off. But Arctic Ghost don't back down, she's tough enough. Engines roaring, defroster's working overtime. Wipers fighting hard against the snow and grime. Exit signs are buried, can't breathe the road. 18 gears and a heavy load. My hands are shaking, but I won't let go. The storm ain't stopping, this one-man show. I've been through hell and I've been through worse. This blizzard's just another verse. It's a white-knuckle blizzard, and I'm barely holding on. Fighting every mile just to keep this rig from going wrong. 30 tons of metal sliding on black ice. One wrong move and I could pay the price. Yeah, I'm dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. White-knuckle blizzard, but I'm gonna make it through tonight. Gonna make it through tonight. Wind's howling like a freight train. Visibility's down to nothing, going insane. But I got years of road beneath these tires. I've been tested by the cold and fire. Every trucker knows this feeling well, when the weather turns your highway into hell. But we don't quit, we don't fold. We're made of something stronger than the cold. It's a white-knuckle blizzard, but I'm still rolling strong, fighting Mother Nature. Been at war all night long. 30 tons of courage on these frozen roads. One more mile closer, almost home. Yeah, I stare down the devil and I live to tell. White-knuckle blizzard, I survived this frozen hell. I survived the storm. Yeah, I survived the storm. Long drives on these busy highways, never-ending lanes. Push this. Long drives on these busy highways, never-ending lanes. Push this rig another 100 miles, running through my veins. Stuck away from home again, somewhere off I-80, living like an outlaw. This road don't show no mercy. Diesel smoke first thing in the morning, walk into that shipping door. Dealing with receivers, fighting with dispatch once more. Eating whatever the truck stops, got at 3 a.m. This life ain't for the weak, boy, it'll break you if it can. But I keep rolling, pedal down, engine screaming loud. This highway makes a man out of you, or it leaves you broken down. I'm an outlaw on these highways, pushing can't see, rolling past those chicken coops like they ain't even there. That's me. Every truck stop burger, every rest stop coffee, fueling up at the last minute, running on empty, keeps me moving forward when my body wants to quit. Weighing on that cat scale, looking for that re-weight slip. This life will make a man out of you. Every single bit, pushing this machine right to the edge and then some more. That engine growling hungry, like a beast that wants to roar. Ain't no room for weakness when you're miles from home. This highway life will test you, break it down to blood and bone. I'm an outlaw on these highways, pushing every mile. Chicken lights glowing up the darkness, running outlaw style, backing up that 53-footer in the dead of night. Hear that engine roaring like it's ready to ignite. This ain't no easy living, but it's the only life I know. I'm an outlaw on these highways, and I ain't ever letting go. Long drives, long nights, stuck in places I don't know. But when the diesel's roaring and those chicken lights all glow, when I'm backing up that trailer, mirror showing me the way, I remember why I chose this, why I'm out here every day. This life ain't for the weak ones, it'll chew you up and spit you out, but it makes a man out of you. That's what this road's about. I'm an outlaw on these highways, living mile by mile. Chicken lights illuminating, running outlaw style, backing up that 53-footer like I own the night. That engine roaring thunder, ready to ignite. This ain't no easy living, it'll test everything you've got. I'm an outlaw on these highways, giving everything I've got. Yeah, this life ain't for the weak, makes a man out of you. Highway outlaw, all through and through. Highway outlaw, through and through. For every trucker living the outlaw life. To all my brothers and sisters out there on the road tonight, remember, we're all in this together. Check your load, check your mirrors, and check on each other. That trucker next to you, they got a family waiting at home, just like you do. Drive safe, drive smart. And when you see another rig out there in the storm, give them a flash of the lights, let them know they're not alone. Stay safe out there, drivers, we need you. Got kicked out after the fight we had. Now I'm walking down these dirty sidewalks, feeling bad. Don't know where to go from here, just moving my feet. Every crack in the pavement sounds like my heartbeat, making lists inside my head of what I need to say. But every word I think of just gets in the way. Maybe there's nothing I can say to make this right. Maybe I'm just meant to wander through the night. So I'll keep wandering these streets with nowhere left to go. Picked up a fifth from the liquor store, try to drown out what I know. I'm hitting an all-time low, and I can feel it in my bones. I need to figure this out before it gets worse, before I'm too far gone. Like the thoughts inside your mind, you're trying to find the words, but you're running out of time. What do you say when sorry isn't enough? When you've broken something good and made it all too rough, sitting on the curb with the bottle in your hand, watching your whole life slip away like sand. But maybe you're strong enough to fix what's been done, and we're done with running, done with hiding, done with barely surviving. Gonna stand up, dust ourselves off, and find a way back to the light. So we'll stop wandering these streets, it's time to find our way back home. Throw down these bottles, face our demons, learn to stand here on our own. Yeah, we've hit an all-time low, but that means there's only one way left to go. We're gonna figure this out, make something of ourselves. It's not too late. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. We'll stop wondering. We'll stop wondering. Find our way home. Find our way home. We'll stop wondering. We'll stop wondering. We won't be alone. Gonna make something of this life. Gonna make it right. Yeah, we're gonna be alright.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Got a half-written message on my phone, 3 different versions sent you none. I keep rewriting what I mean to say, delete, repeat until the moment fades away. You said you needed space, I gave you time, but now I'm second-guessing every line. I promise that I'm not obsessive, just wanted you to know I'm here. 7 different ways to say I miss you, but none of them sound sincere. Got an unseen confession sitting in my drafts, 4 a.m. and I'm still doing the math, counting all the signals that I might have missed, wondering if I'm making more of this. I'm not crazy, I just can't let go of the version of us that I used to know. Yeah, I'm not crazy, at least I hope I'm not. I saw you posted something yesterday, thought about commenting, walked away, cause every move I make feels like too much, but staying silent doesn't feel enough. You left your jacket here the other week, it's hanging in my closet, still smells like you. I know I should just call you, but what if you don't pick up? What if all this noise inside my head is just me making something up? Got an unseen confession sitting in my drafts, 4 a.m. and I'm still doing the math, counting all the signals that I might have missed, wondering if I'm making more of this. I'm not crazy, I just can't let go of the version of us that I used to know. Yeah, I'm not crazy, at least I hope I'm not. Maybe I'm reading into every word you said, maybe I'm just living in my head, but the way you looked at me that night told me that I wasn't wrong, right? Or maybe I just wanted to believe that you felt the same way about me. Got an unseen confession that I'll never send, 17 different ways this could end, counted all the moments that we might have had, if I wasn't so afraid of sounding bad. I'm not crazy, just afraid to know if you're thinking about me when you're all alone. No, I'm not crazy, but I'm close enough. Half-written message still sitting there. Maybe someday I'll
Go
hit
straight on.
send,
That's right.
or maybe I'll just let it disappear. sun begins to rise, colors painting the horizon, stretching across the skies. Country roads and highways, interstates and toll roads, every mile brings something different and beauty for the soul. From the flatlands to the mountains, climbing up so high, then rolling down the other side beneath the western sky. And this is why I drive, and this is what it's for. Every sunrise reminds me what I'm living for. Highway dawn breaking across the land, cowboy boots and flannel wheel in my hand. From beautiful sunrises to the midnight dark, meeting all walks of life, each one leaves a mark. Through the changing landscapes, mountains high and low, this highway dawn keeps calling and I can't say no. Beautiful landscapes rolling past those city lights, out here where the country breathes in the early morning quiet. Every state's a different story, every road a different view. From the desert to the forest, skies of every shade of blue. The industry has changed a lot since the old days gone, but that feeling when the sun comes up, that magic lingers on. From coast to coast, I've seen this country's face. Every highway dawn reminds me of the sacred space. Highway dawn breaking across the land, cowboy boots and flannel wheel in my hand. From beautiful sunrises to the midnight dark, meeting all walks of life, each one leaves a mark. Through the changing landscapes, mountains high and low, this highway dawn keeps calling and I can't say no. Climbing up those mountains, engine working hard, then coasting down the other side, watching the world from my yard. Toll roads and country roads, interstates so wide, every different scenery is a gift I get to ride, meeting truckers from everywhere. All of us as travelers with stories we can share. The sunset just as beautiful as the dawn's first light, and in between there's midnight darkness, stars burning bright. Yeah, the industry has changed, it ain't like it was before, but these highways still hold magic that I'm living for. From sunrise painting mountains gold to sunset's crimson glow, every day's a different canvas everywhere I go. In my boots and flannel shirt, I'm living free. These open roads and dawning skies are everything to me. Highway dawn breaking, painting the sky, this is the freedom money can't buy. From beautiful sunrises to the stars at night, rolling through the darkness until morning light. Through the changing landscapes, up and down I go, this highway dawn keeps calling forever on this road. Highway dawn, highway dawn, this is where I belong. From the mountains to the plains, I'm carrying on, living for that highway dawn, living for that highway dawn.
Out here on the open road, there's no room for weakness. Just you, your rig, and 3,000 miles of American asphalt. We're the backbone of this country, delivering the goods that keep this nation running. From coast to coast, through rain, snow, and hell itself, we don't stop. We don't quit, because we're truckers. And this highway, this is our home. Keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, driver. We'll see you out there.
inspection, crawling under this rig, checking every connection. DOT's breathing down my neck about my logbook hours. Been sitting at this dock now going on 4 hours. Dispatchers calling saying I gotta make up time, but these regulations got me walking a fine line. This ain't the freedom that they talk about. Sometimes this blacktop life just wears you out. I got them blacktop blues running through my veins. Broke down on the roadside in the pouring rain. Even trying logs won't let me bend the rules. Sitting at another dock playing waiting games like a fool. Yeah, I got them blacktop blues. This grind it never ends, but I fire up this Peter build and I do it all again. Truck stops full, no parking for the night. Been driving 11 hours, barely keeping my eyes open. Ride load, secure me, checking tires in a bit of cold. This job will lead you fast, make a young man old. Four-wheelers cutting me off like I ain't even there. DOT inspection coming up and I'm saying a prayer. Hours of service running out, loads not even done, but that's the trucker's life, you just push on. I got them blacktop blues running through my veins. Broke down on the roadside in the pouring rain. Even trying logs won't let me bend the rules. Sitting at another dock playing waiting games like a fool. Yeah, I got them blacktop blues. This grind it never ends, but I fire up this Peter build and I do it all again. Sitting here waiting while the receiver takes their time, watching my hours tick away, can't make a dime. Ice on the highway, wind trying to push me off the road. High winds and heavy fog with this load. Breakdown in the middle of nowhere, waiting on a ranch. This life will test your limits every mile, every inch. But when that paycheck comes, you wonder if it's worth the cost. All the holidays and family moments that you lost. Coffee's cold, 5th cup today to keep me awake. Dispatch wants me there yesterday, for heaven's sake. Regulations pile up, paperwork never ends. DOT violations that you didn't even comprehend, but you strap in that seatbelt and you drive another mile. Cause being a trucker ain't about the money or the style. I got them blacktop blues, yeah, they're deep and they're real broke down, worn out, but I'm still behind this wheel here, trying logs and DOT breathing down my back, but I keep on rolling down this endless blacktop track. Yeah, I got them blacktop blues. This life will test your soul, but I wouldn't trade it in. This highway's got control. Blacktop blues, yeah, they run deep, but this diesel keeps on rolling even when I need sleep. Blacktop blues, it's the trucker's way. Living with them blacktop blues day after day. For every trucker grinding it out on the road. Been driving for 20 hours straight, my eyes are burning red. Coffee ain't working anymore, fighting to stay ahead. The white lines start to blur and been playing tricks on me. Then I see it in the corner of my eye, something I can't believe. A shadow running parallel, keeping pace with my speed. Black as midnight, eyes like fire, feeding on my need to push through one more mile, to make it one more day. But the black dog's got a message and it's leading me astray. They say when you see the black dog running wild, death is riding shotgun for a while. The black dog's on my tail tonight.
Yeah, the black dog knows. Old timers at the truck stops whisper about the curse. How drivers who ignored the dog ended up in a hearse. It's fatigue playing games with your exhausted mind. But when you see those yellow eyes, you're running out of time. I'm slapping my face, rolling down the windows wide, but the phantom's getting closer, running right beside my rig. Starts drifting, I jerk back in my lane. The black dog's howling louder, driving me insane. Legend says if you don't heed the call, the black dog will watch you fall. The black dog's on my town tonight, chasing me through the pale moonlight. I'm losing grip on what is real. Hands are shaking on the wheel. Can't tell if I'm awake or dreaming anymore. The black dog's scratching at my door, wanting me to pull it over, find some rest before this highway becomes my final test. The black dog knows. Yeah, the black dog knows. 300 miles still left to go, but my body's screaming no. Pride's a dangerous thing to hold when the black dog's running cold. I can hear it breathing now, feel its presence somehow. This ain't just a tale they tell, this is my personal hell. I need to stop before I drop. Can't push through, not tonight. The black dog sees everything. The black dog knows it's time. The black dog's right beside me now. I can't outrun it anyhow. I'm finally pulling off the road. Can't carry this heavy load. I see the rest stop lights ahead. Gonna sleep before I end up dead. The black dog saved me from myself tonight. Warned me before I lost the fight. The black dog knows. Yeah, the black dog always knows. As I close my eyes to sleep, I see the dog fade in the deep. A guardian or demon, I don't know, but I'm alive because I let it go. The black dog's gone until the next time I drive too long. The black dog's gone, but it's always watching, always watching. Said light snow, should've known better. 50 miles outside of Denver, it's getting wetter. Flakes turn to fury, can't see 10 feet ahead. White out conditions, but I'm pushing through instead. Grip the wheel tighter, knuckles turning white. 18 wheels of steel versus
nature's fire. Ice is forming on my windshield fast, praying to God that this storm will pass. But I got a deadline and I got pride. Ain't no blizzard gonna make me hide. It's a white knuckle blizzard, and I'm barely holding on, fighting every mile just to keep this rig from going wrong. 30 tons of metal sliding on black ice. One wrong move and I could pay the price. Yeah, I'm dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. White knuckle blizzard, but I'm gonna make it through tonight. Gonna make it through tonight. CB's cracking, other drivers pulling off, but Arctic Ghost don't back down, she's tough enough. Engines roaring, defrost is working overtime. Wipers fighting hard against the snow and grime. Exit signs are buried, can't breathe the road. 18 gears and a heavy load. My hands are shaking, but I won't let go. The storm ain't stopping, this a one-man show. I've been through hell and I've been through worse. This blizzard's just another verse. It's a white knuckle blizzard, and I'm barely holding on, fighting every mile just to keep this rig from going wrong. 30 tons of metal sliding on black ice. One wrong move and I could pay the price. Yeah, I'm dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. White knuckle blizzard, but I'm gonna make it through tonight. Gonna make it through tonight. Wind's howling like a freight train. Visibility's down to nothing, going insane. But I got years of road beneath these tires. I've been tested by the cold and fire. Every trucker knows this feeling well, when the weather turns your highway into hell. But we don't quit, we don't fold. We're made of something stronger than the cold. It's a white knuckle blizzard, but I'm still rolling strong, fighting Mother Nature. Been at war all night long. 30 tons of courage on these frozen roads. One more mile closer, almost home. Yeah, I stared down the devil and I lived to tell. White knuckle blizzard, I survived this frozen hell. I survived the storm. Yeah, I survived the storm. The sun's breaking through the clouds ahead. White knuckle blizzard, but I ain't dead. I made it through. Yeah, I made it through. paint gleaming in the moonlight glow. black and blue accents cutting through the snow. Kenworth T680, she's a sight to see. 18 wheels of pure beauty rolling next to me. Chrome is shining and just purring low. This machine's the only home I'll ever know. Built for power, built for speed. Arctic Ghost is all I need. She's a legend on these highways, my partner through the long days. Arctic Ghost, running through the night, white lightning cutting through the dark, with no end in sight. She's my freedom, she's my pride. Arctic Ghost, we're rolling side by side. From Michigan to the coast, coast to coast, nothing compares to my Arctic Ghost. Yeah, nothing compares to my Arctic Ghost. Other drivers see us coming, know our name. Arctic Ghost don't play no games. Hauling freight across these endless roads, every mile together, every heavy load. She's been with me through the storms and rain, through the sunshine and the midnight pain. More than metal, more than steel, Arctic Ghost is something real.
Go straight up.
She's my sanctuary on wheels, the only thing that's ever felt this real. Arctic Ghost, running through the night, white lightning cutting through the dark, with no end in sight. She's my freedom, she's my pride. Arctic Ghost, we're rolling side by side. From Michigan to the coast, coast to coast, nothing compares to my Arctic Ghost. Yeah, nothing compares to my Arctic Ghost. In the cab at 2 a.m., dashboard lights my only friends, but I'm never truly alone, 'cause Arctic Ghost will bring me home. She's more than just a truck to me, she's everything I'll ever need. Together we own these roads, together we'll never fold. Arctic Ghost, running through the night, white lightning cutting through the dark, burning so bright. She's my freedom, she's my soul. Arctic Ghost, together we roll, from the Great Lakes to the western coast. I'll always choose my Arctic Ghost. Yeah, I'll always ride with Arctic Ghost. White paint gleaming, engine screaming, Arctic Ghost, my Arctic Ghost. Forever rolling, never slowing, Arctic Ghost. Met her at a Flying J outside Cheyenne, Wyoming. Coffee in her hand, grease stains on her jeans. She was fixing up a Peterbilt, cussing, had a bolt. Something about a fire made my heart jolt. I asked if she needed help, she said I got it, thanks. But our eyes lock longer than they should have. Ain't gonna lie or fake. We talked till sunrise in that parking lot. Two strangers finding something neither one of us saw. She said, I'm heading east, you're going west. I said, maybe that's what makes this feel the best. She's my truck stop angel with diesel on her hands. The only one who really understands this life of miles and lonely nights. She's the reason I keep driving toward the light. We meet halfway when our routes align. Steal a few hours, pretend we got time. Yeah, she's my truck stop angel, my highway heart. Even when we're miles apart, miles apart. She don't ask me to quit the road or settle down. She knows this highway runs too deep to leave this town. We text her rest stops, call when signal's strong. Two souls just trying to find where they belong. Last month we met in Oklahoma, shared a motel room, talked about our loads, our rigs beneath the moon. She fell asleep against my chest, engine oil, perfume. And for a moment, this life didn't feel so doomed. She knows the loneliness, she's lived it too. That's why loving her feels honest and true. She's my truck stop angel with diesel on her hands. The only one who really understands this life of miles and lonely nights. She's the reason I keep driving toward the light. We meet halfway when our routes align. Steal a few hours, pretend we got time. Yeah, she's my truck stop angel, my highway heart. Even when we're miles apart, miles apart. We don't get Sunday mornings or dinner every night. We don't get normal love, but this feels right. She's got a rig, I got mine. We're both slaves to the bottom line. But when I see her headlights in my mirror and we pull into the same light, nothing's clear. This ain't a fairy tale, it's real and raw. But she's the best damn thing I ever saw. She's my truck stop angel with grease beneath her nails. The only love that's ever worked through all these tales. This life of highways and goodbyes. She's the truth beneath the lies. We meet halfway when the stars align. Make the most of every precious time. Yeah, she's my truck stop angel, my road-worn heart. And I love her even when we're miles apart. So here's the love that lives between the lines. Stolen moments and cross state lines. She's my truck stop angel, and that's enough for me. Yeah, that's enough for me. Sun went down about 2 hours ago. dashboard lights are all the company I know. Coffee's black and the radio's low. Got 1,000 miles left before I make it home. City lights are fading in my mirror. Stars come out and the road gets clearer. White lines guide me through the dark. This is where I find my heart. Engines humming like a lullaby. Turbo whistling under these endless midnight skies. I'm rolling through the midnight miles. Headlights cutting through the wild. Nothing but the road and me. This is where I'm meant to be. Yeah, the world's asleep, but I'm alive. this land. From rubber duckies to a marching band. You never know what's in the back. Could be gold or could be crap. Yeah, I've seen it all on this highway game. Welcome to the life of hauling strange. Hauling strange. Last week it was 10,000 rubber ducks. Week before that, someone's wedding tux. I've carried coffins, I've carried brides, I've hauled Elvis impersonators nationwide. Once delivered a load of garden gnomes to a lady who collected them for her home. She had 3,000 standing in her yard. Being a trucker ain't for the faint of heart. You think you've seen it all, then boom, another weird delivery at noon. I'm hauling the strange across this land. From rubber duckies to a marching band. You never know what's in the back. Could be gold or could be crap. Yeah, I've seen it all on this highway game. Welcome to the life of hauling the strange. Hauling the strange. I've stopped at truck stops where the coffee's cold. Met characters with stories never told. From the guy who swore he saw a UFO to the waitress who claimed she used to know Elvis back in '72. Brother, I've heard tales that can't be true. But that's the beauty of this crazy ride, never knowing what's on the other side. Yeah, I'm hauling the strange across this land. From porta potties to a wedding band. You never know what dispatch will say. Can you haul this thing to LA? I've seen it all and I'm not ashamed. Proud to be hauling the strange. Yeah, hauling the strange. This beautiful, crazy, strange. So here's to the weird loads and the long hauls. Here's to the stories we tell at truck stop walls. Keep 'em coming, keep 'em strange. That's the trucker's way. Riding bikes in the mud till the street lights came on. That's when we knew it was time to head home.
Go straight up.
Landline phones with a cord wrapped around the kitchen wall. Waiting for your turn to talk, that's all. MTV was actual music deals back then. VH1 played them all day over and over again. No streaming, no apps, just the TV stretching out for miles. Land parties, Mountain Dew, gaming all the while. Life was simpler then, no phones in our hands, just kids being kids in the 90s, man. Saturday morning cartoons, cereal bowls on the floor. Nickelodeon Cartoon Network, always wanted more. Game Boy with no backlight, playing under street lamps at night. Pokemon cards at recess, trading to get it right. Calling your friend's house, hoping they'd pick up the phone. Not the mom or dad, just leave them alone. Land parties with cables running through the house. Halo, Counter-Strike, everybody's talking loud. TRL counting down and singing Britney Spears before the world changed into what we have here. Toys R Us was a wonderland, endless possibilities, and now it's gone like so many of our childhood memories. VHS tape stacked up by the TV set. I don't wanna grow up yet, we're not ready yet. MTV played music, VH1 did too. Now it's all reality shows. What happened to the truth? We had it good and didn't even know.
Go straight up.
Those 90s, early 2000s days, that's how life should go. Those were the days when the street lights came on, racing home on our bikes before mom was gone, playing video games, taking turns to play, waiting for your buddy to die. That was the only way. Remember Toys R Us, the magic in those aisles, land parties lasting through the night for miles. Life was simpler then, we didn't need much more, just friends, bikes, and freedom like we had before. When the street lights came on, you knew it was time to head back home, leave the day behind. 90s kids, early 2000s too. We had it good, we always knew. No phones, no scrolling, just living free. When the street lights came on, that's where we'd be. That's where we'd be. Got a half tank of gas and a broken GPS. Windows down, chasing sunsets, heading west. Left my hometown in the rear view, 3 states back. Don't know where I'm going, but I ain't turning back. Radio's playing some song I've never heard, but I'm singing every word like I wrote it first. Sometimes you gotta get lost to find yourself. Leave everything you know on someone else's shelf. I got miles to go before I figure this out. Open road and open sky, that's what freedom's all about. Don't need a destination, just need to drive. These highway lines are keeping me alive. Yeah, I got miles to go before I find my way back home. Miles to go. Stopped at a diner somewhere off Route 40. Waitress asked where I'm headed. I said I'm not certain. She just smiled and poured my coffee black. Said sometimes a journey's all you really have. Been running from my thoughts for about 1,000 miles, but out here on this blacktop I can finally breathe a while. Sometimes you gotta leave to understand why you're holding on so tight to what you have. I got miles to go before I figure this out. Open road and open sky, that's what freedom's all about. Don't need a destination, just need a drive. These highway lines are keeping me alive. all this driving, the answers I've been looking for might be waiting just beyond that horizon. I've got miles to go, but I'm not lost anymore. Open road taught me what I've been searching for. Don't need all the answers, just need this ride. These highway lines brought me back to life. Yeah, I've got miles to go, but now I know I'm heading home. Miles to go, still got miles to go. Windows down, sunset slow.
Turn right.
I've still got miles to go. That's alright. Yeah, that's
Turn
alright.
right.
Yeah, that's alright.
Get ready to turn left.
You've been standing on the edge for way too long, staring at the
Turn
distance,
left.
singing the same old song. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, but tomorrow never comes when you're frozen by fear. Every day you wait is a day you lose. Stop asking for permission, you don't need it to choose. The net will appear when you take the fall, but you gotta jump first, risk it all. Take the leap of faith, don't look down. Stop playing it
Go straight on.
in this
That's
one
right.
lifetime. You'll never know what you could be if you never set yourself free. Yeah, the fall is scary, but the view is worth it. Take the leap of faith, you deserve this. You deserve this. Oh, yeah. Everyone who made it
Keep
took a
right.
chance and
And then
flew.
turn right.
They were just as scared as you. That much
Turn
is
right.
true. But they jumped anyway, bet it all on themselves. Now they're living proof that fear is just a shell. What's the worst that happens? You fall and you learn. Better than standing still, watching the world turn. Fortune favors the brave, they say. So what are you waiting for? Today's the day. Take the leap of faith, don't look down. Stop playing it safe in this one lifetime. You never know what you could be if you never set yourself free. Yeah, the fall is scary, but the view is worth it. Take the leap of faith, you deserve this. Oh yeah, you deserve this. Oh, what if you fly? What if you soar? What if you find what you've been searching for? What if you're stronger than you ever knew? What if this moment changes everything for you? Stop asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what if I don't even try? That's the real tragedy, don't you see? Living your whole life, wondering what if. So take the leap of faith, spread your wings. Stop letting fear control everything. We've been close all our lives, more than family, we're friends. Playing matchbox cars in the living room where the fun never ends. Building cities and letting our imagination escape. Riding bikes around town like we owned every street. Flipping through diesel truck magazines, dreaming of the day we compete. From kids with toy cars to men with real machines, living out every adventure we ever dreamed. Because we've been through it all, from matchbox cars when we were young to mudding in the fall with our trucks as adults. Sunday drives to nowhere, just seeing where we go, taking turns in each other's trucks, putting on a show, off-roading the grand trails, tearing up the ground. Cousins forever, that's the best bond I've found. Hanging out, watching movies, just passing the time, pacing around the house and outside, trying to find something to do. Camping in your backyard underneath the stars, bonfire burning bright while we talked about our trucks. So Sunday drives to nowhere, now caring about the time. As we got older, the toys got bigger and better, taking turns, going for rides, each truck trying to one-up whatever, randomly driving to the shop just to wash off the Michigan mud off our trucks, off-roading that Grand Trails mud, flying high, mudding through cornfields underneath the Michigan sky. From three-wheelers in the shop to beating up that Duramax, we made memories together that we'll never take back. Cousins, we've been through it all, from matchbox cars when we were young to mudding in the fall with our trucks as adults. Sunday drives to nowhere, just seeing where we go, taking turns in each other's trucks, putting on a show, off-roading the grand trails, tearing up the ground. Cousins forever, that's the best bond I've found. Hanging out at the shop, riding three-wheelers and four-wheelers inside. Hanging out in the garage, talking trucks like we were experts. Riding around on that forklift, causing chaos at the family warehouse in Grand Rapids, to causing a scene on the streets. Black smoke rolling, thinking we were cool, gonna parties together, living the dream. Silver Lake, sand dunes, and that lifted GMC Yukon, beating the crap out of the Duramax until the day was done. From matchbox cars to real horsepower, we've been making memories every single hour. Looking back at all we've done, all the places we've been, from kids playing pretend to man, living the dream we're in. Through every phase of life, you've been right there. Cousins, we've been through it all, from matchbox cars when we were young to mudding in the fall with our trucks as adults. Sunday drives to nowhere, adventures every day, taking turns in each other's trucks, living life our way, from Grand Trails to Silver Lake, making memories that last. Cousins forever, here's to the future and the past. Yeah, we've been close all our lives, from matchbox cars to real life drives. Cousins forever, that's how it'll always be. Little boy with a passion, staring out the window pane, watching those big rigs rolling by in the pouring rain. Dad would take me riding, sitting high up in that cab, learning all the gears and routes from the best teacher I ever had. He'd point out every truck stop, every turn along the way. Called out on that CB radio, had something to say. Said, son, this road's been in our blood since your grandpa's day. Now I'm grown up with my CDL in hand, third generation keeping this legacy alive across the land. White lines and family ties, rolling through the night, Grand Rapids to Wisconsin, chasing morning light down those backcountry roads where the highways never go, dancing tail lights ahead, putting on a show. Racing the clock through traffic jams and delays, just me and 18 wheels and the hum of the engine song. White lines and family ties, this is where I belong. Grandpa started this business with one truck and a dream. Dad built it up bigger, now I'm part of the team. Pushing that Peterbilt 379 down the left-hand lane, passing all the other truckers, hearing that turbo scream. Black smoke rolling from the stacks when I open her up. The Cummins M14 roaring, never getting enough. The family name is painted right there on the door. Mile after mile of highway, always wanting more. From that little boy who loved the sound of diesel and chrome, to the man behind the wheel, making every highway home. White lines and family ties, rolling through the night, Grand Rapids to Wisconsin, chasing morning light down those backcountry roads where the highways never go. Interstate at midnight stars, putting on a show. Just me and 18 wheels and the hum of the engine song. White lines and family ties, this is where I belong. Long hours crossing state lines, watching the miles roll by. Dark nights on the interstate, nothing but those white lines. Sleeping while the reefer trailer roars its lullaby, turbo whistling sweet when I push it to the edge. The 379's got power that I'll never let go to waste. About Dad in the passenger seat when I was just a kid. About Grandpa's worn-out logbook and all the miles he did. Now it's my turn to carry on what they began, following their tire tracks. I become a trucking man. White lines and family ties, rolling through the night from Grand Rapids to Wisconsin. Everything feels right down those backcountry roads, avoiding the rush, dancing taillights and CB chatter in the hush. Racing the clock through another traffic jam, just me and 18 wheels singing the family song. White lines and family ties, this is where I belong. Yeah, 3 generations strong, this road is where I belong. White lines leading me home, white lines leading me home.
The city likes to burn in my rear view now. Been running from myself, but I don't know how. So quiet all the voices screaming in my head. I'm wide awake at 4 a.m. but wishing I was dead. Maybe it's the pressure, maybe it's the pain, or maybe I just need to see your face again. I know I keep on howling, wearing you down, but you're the only thing that keeps me around. 'Cause I'm drowning and I need you now. You're my only escape, my only ever care, and I'm scared of who I'm becoming. You remind me of what songs and pull me back from the edge when I'm standing on the ledge.
Go straight up.
All the voices on my head saying, hold on, don't let go. You're the only home I know. Yeah, I'm sorry that you pull me up. My only escape to save me somehow. Can't run when I call tonight. You're the reason that I'm still alive. But it's all in that you call me up. You're the only one I'll ever trust. Tell me that you save me now. You're my only escape. You're my way. You're my way. You're my only way. Oh, me is save me somehow.
trucking man. Same time tomorrow, you know where to find me. Another race, another highway. Wild and free. It's a race to the line. Always a race to the
Finding a new route.
They told us we were free. They told us we were safe. They told us to
Another rest stop, another lonely night, just me and the radio dashboard light. Staring at your picture on my phone again, missing you every mile, wondering where the time went. Your voice on the phone sounds older every call. Can't believe how fast you've grown. Feel like I missed it all. These white lines keep pulling me away from everything I'm working for each day. Miles from home, miles from you, missing every moment, don't know what to do. Feels like I just missed you being a kid. Now you're all grown up and I wasn't there for you. Miles from home, now I'm losing what matters most. Just a stranger to my own family, chasing highway goals. Called home tonight, but nobody answered the phone. Sometimes I wonder if they're better off alone. Strain on this marriage, I can feel it breaking down. I'm out here making money while my world falls apart somehow. Sleep in the cabin, another birthday that I'll miss. Trading memories for paychecks, and it's come down to this. Every mile I drive takes me further from the life I'm supposed to be living with my kids and with my wife.
Keep right.
A mile
And then
from
exit
home,
right.
miles from you, missing every moment, don't know what to do. Feels like I just
Exit right.
missed you being a kid. Now you're all grown up and I wasn't there for it. Miles from home, now I'm losing what matters most. Just a stranger to my own family, chasing highway goals. Don't even know who my family is anymore. We're all just strangers living under the same roof, keeping score. My daughter's graduation, my son's first game. I see the pictures later, but it's never quite the same. The radio plays love songs about coming back home, but when I finally get there, I'm still alone. This rig's the only thing that feels familiar now.
straight on.
Out
That's
here
right.
on this highway is the only place I know how. Another truck stop coffee, another 1,000 miles. I've been gone so long, I've forgotten how they smile. The sleeper caps my bedroom, the highway is my life. But what good is the paycheck if I'm losing my wife? Just me and the radio, singing someone else's pain. While I'm out
Go
here
straight on.
missing you,
That's right.
driving through the rain. Miles from home, so far from you, missing every moment, and there's nothing I can do. Feels like I just missed you being a kid. Now you're all grown and I can't get
Go
those
straight
years
on.
back again. Miles from home,
Keep right.
I've lost what matters most. Just a stranger to my own family, out here chasing goals. Miles from home, just me in this road, missing you every mile, carrying this load.
Go straight on. That's right.
Miles from home, miles from home, so far away. Miles from home. For every trucker who sacrifices family time for the road.
Go straight on. That's right.
We call you firefighters, this is for you. The bell rings, you grab your gear, battered and dirty from another shift, racing toward the flames that rise, running into hell to save a life. Smoke and fire, crumbling walls, you answer every desperate call. Strangers trapped inside the blaze, you risk it all to pull them from the haze. You're the first to respond when the world falls apart, running toward the danger with a
Keep right.
fearless heart.
And then turn
I see you
right.
standing strong when everything's on the line. Thank you for your service, your courage, your time, you're the heroes we need every day and every night. The first to respond, you're our guiding light. We call you police officers. This is your life. The badge on your chest, you're on the front line. Never knowing what you'll find. Traffic stops that turn to chaos in a breath. Domestic calls, high-speed chases, dancing with death. You face the unknown every shift you take, wondering if you'll make it home for your family's sake. Protecting and serving through it all, standing tall when duty calls. You're the first to respond when the world falls apart, running toward the danger with a fearless heart. We see you standing strong when everything's on the line. Thank you for your service, your courage, your time. You're the heroes we need every day and every night. First to respond, you're our guide. This can't be done without you. You're the frontline doctors in the race against time. First aid to RVs, you're the lifeline. Getting them stable, keeping them alive, making sure they survive the ride. From the scene to the hospital doors, you're what they're fighting for. Every second counts, every breath you save. You're the difference between the lost and the saved. Different uniforms, same sacrifice. Putting others first, risking